carjackings. It's probably one of the scariest experiences that anybody can go through. On today's episode, we're going to dive into this dark subject, and hopefully we will give you 9 light points to come out of it smarter and with more awareness, so that you hopefully never find yourself in a situation. So it's more preventative measures rather than a solution. And next to me, Anna Marie Meyer, as always. Are you ready?
Thank you. I'm ready.
Let's give these people some value. Point number 1, approach driveways with caution, extreme caution.
People, we all have the tendency, when you get home especially, you're all relaxed. The closer you get to home, the more relaxed you get. So by the time you get there, you just press the remote and you drive off. Because you're at your safe place. You're at the comfort zone after a long day.
That's probably the most dangerous place.
Yes, it is the most dangerous. So especially that period, you need to be on the lookout. And just carefully, just surroundings, make sure there's nothing creeping around you, and go in, stop, close.
Always make sure your car doors are locked. So the easiest way to get into your car is by opening the door handle. Now, a lot of the new model cars lock automatically, but if it doesn't, make sure that you create a habit to make sure that it's locked. The moment you start your vehicle, make sure the vehicle is locked, pull away. Because when you get to the robot, they're first going to nudge. It will give you that split second or whatever time it is that you need to obviously pull away and run away and drive away.
It's a good habit, because we've seen it at the office where people get in. Your car don't lock immediately once the doors are closed. You need to pull away before it locks.
Make sure you lock it.
And that is normally where you see they grab it.
Make sure that your windows are wound up when you're driving in town. So the moment there's a stop-start situation, windows need to be up. Why?
Because they will, this is really the part that they need to push a hand through.
Absolutely.
And by that time, it's either a necklace, it's a safety belt. They will grab anything from you and that small little part. So close it.
Absolutely. Leave enough room between the car in front of you and yourself so that you can get away. So I was recently smash and grabbed. I'm on the phone with Vince, who's off camera at the moment, and I look to my left and I say to him, I'm on my AirPod, so my phone can't be seen. So there's no light emitting phone. It's turned around, it can't be seen. But the person obviously knows I've got a phone, but I'm on my AirPod. And I say to him, he's not going to do it. And the next moment, I can see him, he walks up to my window with a brick. Boom! Smashes the window. Luckily, that smash and grab on a brand new X3.
It's horrible.
Like a very nice, expensive X3. Smashes the window. By the 3rd or 4th time, his hand was through the smash and grab. But, however, I had enough distance between it was a Quantum taxi in front of me and the car next to him. So I was able to drive off very close to the Quantum, and then he actually got hooked, and I drove away and I drove to safety. Had I been jammed in, there was nowhere for me to go. So make sure that there's a distance between the car in front of you so that you can fully lock and drive away. Either climb on the pavement or go in the next lane so that you can get away from the danger.
It's really frightening.
Make a noise and try and attract attention to yourself.
Hoot, scream, shout, do whatever you need to do, but that is the only time that you've got, especially if you parked in, where you might get them to move away from your car.
Absolutely. Make a nuisance out of yourself. Make sure that people see you. Always be aware, especially when people are approaching your vehicle. So if people are approaching your vehicle, you're driving a manual, make sure that you've got the clutch control, the car is in gear. As they approach, just make them aware that you are ready to go. Make sure that they never catch you in a situation where you're not ready. Look at your windows, the K53. Look to the left, look to the right. Make sure you know what your surroundings are, because they'll always come from a blind spot. Normally, they'll come from a blind spot.
Someone said to me one day, make sure they see that you see them.
Yes.
Because the moment you make as if you don't see them,
boom,
they will attack.
They will attack.
But make sure that they know that you've seen them.
Don't stop for anybody that's trying to tell you that there's something wrong with your vehicle
But
in a
that's
place
a-
which is not secure.
It's an old trick.
Absolutely.
People tend to show you you've got a number plate problem, you've got a flat tire. Drive off. You can stop somewhere else, get to the closest garage, but just don't stop. Because that is just one of the oldest tricks for them to get it. And that is normally more than a easy hijack by just taking your phone. Don't do it.
Don't stop and pick up hitchhikers. Now, I want to share a story, but it's got deep meaning. So, a person picks up a hitchhiker. The hitchhiker says to him, you know, how do you know that I'm not a serial killer? So the person says to him, you know, the chances of 2 serial killers in one car are quite small.
Ouch.
So you don't want to be a hitchhiker, and you also definitely don't want to be picking up hitchhikers, because you don't know in whose car you're going. You don't know.
No, but you can't do it.
And you don't know who you're allowing in your own car. You don't know.
No, you don't. And those days are long gone.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry, especially if you drive past someone and you see, oh, they're really in need.
Yeah.
Do they really need assistance? Because nowadays you can't even say if it's a mother with children or someone that you might think
Yeah.
is very safe. You can't stop.
You can't.
Because you hear all these horror stories. And I feel,
Unfortunately not.
I'm worried. Maybe I'm going to be that person get stuck next to the road one day. But that's why we had the whole episode about cell phone, keeping the additional cell
Charging
phone,
it.
make sure it's
Yeah.
extra charging cable.
Absolutely.
Because that is for your own safety.
Consider investing in a vehicle tracking system. So
Definitely.
once you have a tracking system in your car, they normally put visually stickers on your vehicle. And the criminals are trained to go and look for those. So they will say, okay, this car's got a tracker, or this car's got whatever company. So it's that extra, let me just rather look for the next one. It's that one more thing that I have to overcome. Let me not bother with this one and go and try and take another vehicle. So very good idea.
Just
Very
do
good.
it.
Just do it. 100%. Hope this episode has added lots of value into your life and given you a perspective and just made you more aware of what can actually happen. If you liked the episode, if you enjoyed it, please hit a comment, also the like button as well as.
And please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell.
Thank you very much. Take care. Have a beautiful day. All the best to you. Bye-bye.